Okay, welcome back. In this lesson, I want us to look at aggregate functions. In particular, I want us to look at the average function, and I want us to look at subqueries, whereby we can use a subquery to get results, and we can use that resulting data in another query. Okay, so let's assume that we want to find the average of our stock prices. So I have a bunch of stock. Okay, so let's say select all from stock prices. Okay, let's say I want to find the average price. All right, so that's somewhat straightforward. I could simply say select the average price from stock prices. Okay, that's straightforward. We could check that by simply reading in our file, average.sql. Okay, so $287.20. That's the average price of the stocks that I own. Okay, so let's assume for a minute that I want to buy more stock. Okay, but how do I, which stock do I choose to buy more of? Well, I will decide that all the stocks that the price is greater than the average, I'm going to buy more of those. Okay, so it means I would buy more of Tesla, I would buy more of Lulu, I would buy more of Amazon, but I would not buy any more AMD or any more Apple. Okay, so that's what I mean. Of course, I can't just inspect the rows. That might take time. What if I have 200 rows? I can't inspect them one by one. So that's where the query comes in. So I want to use this result, okay, as a subquery. And I want to use it as part of a larger query, which allows me to buy more of the stocks. I want to buy double what I have. So, for example, select all from my stocks. Okay, so since I have 500, where is it? Oh yeah, I have 5,000 units of Tesla. I have 50 units of Lulu and 120 units of Amazon. Then I want to double what I have in addition. So if I have 50 of Lulu, I want to buy 100 more. Okay, so it means that I have a total of 150. Okay, we'll forget about eBay for now because eBay doesn't have a price. Okay. Okay. All right. So how do I go about doing that? Well, we want to insert my new purchases into the my stocks table, right? However, I only want to insert uh, for those stocks that are above the average, right? So what I can simply say, okay, well, uh, remember how we looked at this the last time? We said insert, right? And then we said into, name of the table, my stocks, and then we specified the columns you want to insert into, symbol, num shares. Okay, we're going to calculate that. It's going to be double. And of course, we need a date acquired, right? Because remember, um, stocks needs a symbol, number of shares, and a date. Okay. Okay. So these are what I want to insert. Where do the values come from? Well, the values will come from my subquery. And so if you recall, I would say something like select, okay, s dot symbol, okay, m dot num shares times 2, okay, current date as date acquired, okay, and we're going to say from, we're going to have to do a join, stock prices as s, inner join, my stocks as m, on s dot symbol is m dot symbol. Okay. Now, this query, okay, will generate a table. Okay. Now, if we just leave this as is, it will simply double every single stock that I own. So it will just go here, right? And it will just where is it? Okay, it will just double this, double this, double that, double that, double that. All right, but we don't want that. We want to only double the ones that have a price higher than 287.20. So obviously we need a where clause. Okay, we need a where clause. So that's easy enough. So we can say insert, all right, and we're gonna say where, okay, where s that price is greater than what? Greater than the average. So where is the average? Well, the average will come from this subquery. Okay. So if I want, I can put that there and move that up there. Okay. Because remember, this query, this subquery, let me remove the colon. This subquery returns the 287. And so this 287, right? And if you want to make it more clear, you can just, I guess you can put it on one line just for you to see what I'm talking about. Okay. So this query returns 287. And so I'm going to choose symbol. I'm going to double the shares. I'm going to give it a date, but only where the price is greater than 287, which I get from this query. Okay. And then of course I will close this. And this is where the semicolon goes. Okay. So let's run this and see if it works. Currently, if I say select all from my stocks, all right, shares are there. Now let me run average.sql. Okay, notice it only inserted 3 rows, so it seems we're correct. So let's try again. Okay, so what do you notice? We got more Tesla, we got more Lulu, we got more Amazon. Okay, we didn't get more eBay, we didn't get more AMD, we didn't get more Apple. So now we have 9 rows. Okay, so I have 100 shares of Lulu plus an original 50 shares. Okay, so that means that our oops, it means that our query, our insert select query, did the right thing. Okay, we inserted data, right, into this table, into these columns, and the data came from this subquery. Okay, and this query gets a piece of what it needs from another query. All right, so this is the power of subqueries. We have a query inside a query. All right, in this case, it's an insert select. All right, so this is a common pattern where to insert data, you need to generate the data. And to generate the data, you need to perform some query. All right, what is the alternative? Well, you can create a table, okay, and then you can probably get this data and then somehow write it into that table. All right, but in this case, it's just one step. Insert this table into these columns, this data. Okay, because remember, never forget, always remember, a subquery will always return a table of values. Okay, and of course, we know we can insert rows. All right, I hope that made sense. We will try to wrap up this section on databases with a few more things. So in the other couple of lessons, we're going to do a bit more sort of trivial stuff where we answer a couple questions concerning our portfolio. I'll see you in those remaining videos.